to the stack. Peace from aTone tarot. Tap in, the whole vibe flow. Cards on the table, truth we unfold. Got us in the moment, watch the story get told. Peace from aTone tarot. Every spread, the key to the door. YouTube family, say it once more. Peace from aTone tarot. Click in, calm mind, that's the pre-roll. Questions on your heart, we gon' decode. From the doubt to the spark, when the light hits, you're exactly.
Peace. Welcome to the channel. I am aTone. This is aTone Tarot. April Fool's, Sagittarius. I'm here to deliver a message to find out who is playing with you, who's getting played, and who's going to be benched. So let me go ahead, get up into these housekeeping items so I can get to your message. If you could, please go ahead, smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate that, Sagittarius. And if it don't apply, let it fly. Take only what resonates and leave the rest for someone else who might need it. Now, I'm going to pull 10 cards from the tarot to find out who's attempting to play with my Sag. I'll then hop over to what's the tea to find out who's getting played. I'll then close out your reading with this relationship oracle to find out who's getting benched, Sagittarius. So let's go ahead, get into this message, pull these 10 cards, and see what it's going to be. To my new viewers, welcome to the channel. Returning viewers, welcome back. I greatly appreciate you guys. I hope all is well. There is a lot going on in the world right now. So, you know, be easy. Make sure you got your friends and family close, is what I'll say. But let's find out who is trying to play with my Sag. Who think they can play with my Sagittarius right now? Somebody trying to play with my Sag money. One more card, please. And there it is. All right, Sag. Yeah, somebody trying to play with your money. Let's get up into this message as it relates to who is attempting to play with my Sagittarius. You receive the 6 of Cups, the 5 of Coins, the Ace of Wands, the 2 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, the Ace of Coins, Strength, the High Priestess in reverse, the Queen of Cups, and the 10 of Swords. So this is definitely giving an energy of someone from your past, maybe that you went to high school with. They started a business. They're popping up in your timeline, in your energy, in your space, in your rotation, whatever it is, on your line somehow, some way, trying to promote, advertise, pitch a business endeavor, and they want you to participate, be a part of, get involved with this thing, Sag. Be careful of that, because this individual may not be giving you all of the information and details around this endeavor. You know, you may be relying on or going off of an old relationship or reputation or something that you had with this person from the past. They may be broke and struggling, and they see you on the come up, thriving in such a way, Sag, that they may want to try to tie themselves to you in some type of energetic way where they can get some money and play with your money. This is who is trying to play with my Sag. This is involving money and a new partnership, a new endeavor. It could be someone you are dating. Someone you're newly dating, wanting you to go into business with them, but they're not giving you all the details. They're not giving you all the information. Someone's withholding some information. When you have the high priestess here in reverse, this is someone who is not deploying wisdom. They are using relationships and title to manipulate and coerce someone out of something. And the end result here is the Ten of Swords. Somebody stabbing someone in the back that you like, damn, I didn't think you would do that to me. We go way back. I've known you for quite a bit of time and I didn't think you would do this to me. And some of you may be wanting to save face with the Strength card being here because you, Sagittarius, might have hyped and promoted and spoken so highly of this person that you might have gotten other people involved too, to some degree, to believe that this person had a certain amount of expertise, knowledge, wisdom that they in fact did not have. Someone did not check and validate and make sure that someone's credentials were what they said they were. And someone gets betrayed in the process with this Ten of Swords being here. And someone learns a valuable lesson about not just trusting someone because of who they are, but having them to put up and shut up. Right. Yeah. Like, it's cool that we know each other and I like you and we laugh and kiki together. But when it comes to business, are you skilled? Do you have the expertise? Do you have the money that you say you have? Do you have the influence that you say you have? Someone may be banking, using, and building off of yours, Sag, or trying to. They trying to, and you don't realize it because you consider them a formidable opponent, if you will, or someone who's worthy, is a mano a mano. You feel as though you and this person are equally matched, and you're not. You are not. Maybe at one point you were back in the day, but not anymore. This person is not where you are mentally, spiritually, emotionally, even financially speaking, Sag. And you may be building and trusting and moving and operating off of an old reputation of a person. And you might need to get current on what they've been up to before you go down a path of partnership, pairing, and aligning, and maybe even promoting who this person is and what they're about. Yeah, because your name is tied to this, Sag, and you don't want to look like you don't have the expertise and experience and whatever is necessary to move you along and to sustain your reputation amongst the people that you have acquired over the years as a strong network. So we are moving on to find out who's actually getting played in this entire situation as it relates to my Sages. Let's tap in via what's the T to find out who is getting played. One more fold. Who's getting played as it relates to my Sages? Yeah, somebody is clout hungry. Somebody wants to ride your wave, Sag. And you may be using distance, like, to avoid having to address this thing. But I'm really picking up on you may need to actually speak it out loud. Call the thing to attention so it doesn't happen again. All right, Sag, you received clout hungry, uninterested, scarcity tactics, cyber bully, and happiness hater. So I am picking up on some of you who have been avoiding, ignoring, and trying to just block out a hater. You like, you know what? I know this person wants attention, and if I give them attention, they gain more than you stand to lose more. So they gain more, you lose more by even giving this person the time of day to address it. But somebody may be trolling, bullying, and my Sagittarius have just acted uninterested. And the more and more you do this, the more it seems to piss this person off, Sag. So somebody has been watching, observing, and just following you. And this is very specific. This is for those of you who have a strong social media following and or platform. You may be a content creator, or not even on purpose. You just post things to be funny, and you have a lot of followers, and a lot of people use your page for information, for humor, to get through their day. Whatever the case may be, you are loved and well received by a large group of individuals. But there is someone in the crowd that be trolling, bullying, and got something negative to say up under every post. This person or individual wants your attention. They're signaling, calling out to you because they want something you have, Sag. They want something you have, and you are fully aware of this person's presence, and you are handling it by ignoring it. You're not giving it any energy. You're not giving no air to the fire. Yeah, and that is how you remove fire. That is how you shut down a fire. If there is no air, there is no fire. So someone is wasting quite a bit of time watching, clocking, following, harassing you, and Sag, you not even fazed by it. You're like, yeah, I see it. I know what you're doing. It's a tactic. And my Sagittarius seem to have a tactic or two of their own to counter. And it's by giving no attention to this hater. Good job. And that person winds up playing themselves. Because what they're after, this attention that they're after, they're never going to get it. They're never going to get it. My Sagittarius saw the plot, the scheme a mile away, and they don't give no energy to it. My Sagittarius could have blocked this person. You know, they're doing everything. As soon as they see it, block. They don't even read the comment. They can feel the energy. They see the first word, and they already know what time it is. They give nothing to it. They shut it down. Yeah, good job. This person just wastes a lot of time, and they're in the background lurking, watching, and being an observer of life and not a participator. And it's almost sad. But moving on, Sag, let's close out your reading and find out who's getting benched, who's getting sat down, shut up, turn their microphone off. All right, and if you haven't done so already, what you waiting on, Sag? Go ahead, please smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe for your girl. I would greatly appreciate it. And just as an FYI, so you know the schedule, I release all of the signs videos between Thursday and Sunday on the YouTube platform, and I am live Monday through Wednesday over on TikTok. So if you want some live engagement Q&A, come catch up with me over on TikTok. You can find me aTone Tarot. That's the name. Shouldn't be too hard to find. The icon is identical to this side over here on YouTube. But let's find out who's getting benched. Who is my Sagittarius benching. This person might have been on the bench for a while now, Sag. This person been on the bench. This is someone who you flipped the script on. And at one point in time, you sought after their love, attention, and approval like it was a full-time job. But you have since ascended and moved past that mentality, that energy, that place. This relationship or person who you have sat on the bench is learning a valuable lesson on that bench right now. They can't seem to find nobody else like you. Yeah. And they searching, they hunting, they are going through relationship after relationship after relationship. And none of the individuals will never measure up to who and what you were to them. They cut you down. They talked about you. It was never anything that you did was good enough at one point. But you decided like, okay, I'm going to make some choices that are good for me. And you have, like I said, ascended up, out, removed yourself, elevated past the point of this person who only looked at the glass as half empty. Their mindset was limited, Sag. And you recognized and realized that their mindset was too small for you. You recognized and realized that. And as it relates to where you going and what you doing, it was not going to work. It wasn't going to work. You outgrew someone. Yeah. You outgrew someone. And that person with karmic relationship being here had every opportunity to ascend and elevate and grow and transform with you. Had they only perceived you properly, Sag. But they didn't. I'm really picking up on a Sag collective. At one point, you used to eat your feelings. Yeah, you spent a lot of time, energy, and money on food. You gained some weight. You were finding yourself sinking, getting heavier and heavier, literally and figuratively. And a lot of you changed your diet, and that changed everything. Yeah. You said, you know what? I'll show you. Yeah, with this I'm saying 8 because I'm picking up the 8 of Swords with this not enough in this image. I'm picking up on a Sag getting into a tunnel vision. Getting tunnel vision and really becoming dedicated, conditioned, and disciplined in such a way that you don't even look the same no more, Sag. This person can barely recognize you. Yeah. But that person is on the bench. They, from the outside looking in, they still trying to get in. They still want an opportunity. And they now see themselves as not enough in comparison to where you have elevated to, Sag. But that is your message. I hope that it helps. And until next time, peace.